For 165 million years, dinosaurs ruled the Earth. But what fueled these incredible creatures? Today, we're diving deep into the prehistoric food chain to discover what dinosaurs actually ate, from the gentlest herbivores to the most fearsome predators. You might be surprised by what we've learned from fossil evidence. Let's start with the herbivores, because believe it or not, about 65% of all dinosaur species were plant eaters. These gentle giants had a massive challenge. They needed enormous amounts of food every single day to fuel their gigantic bodies. Take the Brachiosaurus, for example. This 80-ton sauropod consumed an estimated 400 to 600 pounds of vegetation daily. That's like eating 2,000 heads of lettuce every day. But what plants were they eating? During the Triassic and Jurassic periods, dinosaurs fed on ferns, cycads, conifers, and ginkgo trees. There was no grass yet. Grass didn't evolve until the late Cretaceous period. Sauropods like Diplodocus and Brontosaurus used their long necks to reach high into conifer trees, stripping needles and branches. Hadrosaurs, or duck-billed dinosaurs, had up to 1,000 tiny teeth arranged in dental batteries, perfect for grinding tough plant material. They ate low-lying ferns, horsetails, and flowering plants that emerged later. Stegosaurus, despite its walnut-sized brain, was a selective eater. Its beak-like mouth allowed it to choose specific plants, likely preferring softer vegetation like ferns and mosses over tough conifers. And here's something fascinating. Many herbivores swallowed stones called gastroliths. These stones sat in their stomachs and helped grind up plant material, acting like an internal food processor since they couldn't chew effectively. Now let's talk about the carnivores, the predators that strike fear into our imaginations. About 35% of all dinosaur species were meat eaters, and they had incredibly diverse hunting strategies. The T-Rex, the king of carnivores, had a bite force of 12,800 pounds, strong enough to crush bone. But what did T-Rex actually hunt? Fossil evidence shows they primarily ate large herbivores like Triceratops and Edmontosaurus. Tooth marks on Triceratops' bones match T-Rex teeth perfectly. And we've even found T-Rex coprolites, fossilized dung containing crushed bone fragments. But T-Rex wasn't just a hunter. Scientists now believe it was also an opportunistic scavenger, eating already dead carcasses when available. Why waste energy hunting when there's a free meal? Velociraptors, made famous by movies, were actually much smaller than portrayed, about the size of a turkey. They hunted smaller prey like lizards, early mammals, and smaller dinosaurs. Fossil evidence from Mongolia shows a velociraptor locked in combat with a protoceratops, frozen in time by a sudden sandstorm. Spinosaurus had a completely different diet. This semi-aquatic predator, with its distinctive sail-like back, primarily ate fish. Its crocodile-like snout and conical teeth were perfect for catching slippery prey in rivers and coastal waters. Fossil evidence shows fish scales in areas where Spinosaurus lived. Pack hunters like Deinonychus worked together to take down prey much larger than themselves. A famous fossil site in Montana shows multiple Deinonychus skeletons around a single Tenontosaurus, suggesting coordinated group hunting. And let's not forget the smaller carnivores. Compsognathus, one of the smallest dinosaurs, ate insects, lizards, and small mammals. We know this because a fossilized Compsognathus was found with a lizard still in its stomach. Not all dinosaurs fit neatly into herbivore or carnivore categories. Some were omnivores, eating both plants and meat, making them incredibly adaptable. Ornithomimids, or ostrich dinosaurs, had toothless beaks and likely ate a varied diet of plants, insects, small animals, and eggs. Their diet probably changed with the seasons and food availability. Oviraptor, whose name ironically means egg thief, was long thought to steal other dinosaurs' eggs, but we now know they were actually protecting their own nests. They likely ate plants, seeds, shellfish, and small animals. Therizinosaurus is one of the strangest dinosaurs ever discovered. With 3-foot-long claws, you'd think it was a fearsome predator, but scientists believe it was actually an herbivore or omnivore, using those massive claws to pull down branches and defend against predators. Its teeth suggest a plant-based diet, possibly supplemented with insects or small animals. Some dinosaurs had incredibly specialized diets that reveal amazing adaptations. Ninjasaurus had the strangest mouth of any dinosaur, over 500 teeth arranged in rows, creating what paleontologists call a dental battery. It grazed like a prehistoric lawnmower, eating low-lying plants with its wide, straight-edged mouth. Parasaurolophus had that distinctive head crest, which functioned as a resonating chamber for communication, but it also had powerful jaws for processing tough vegetation like pine needles and twigs. Ankylosaurus, the armored tank of the dinosaur world, was a low browser. It ate ferns and low-lying plants using its wide beak to crop vegetation close to the ground. Pterosaurs, while not technically dinosaurs, shared the skies and had varied diets. Some, like Pteranodon, caught fish by skimming the ocean surface. Others, like Quetzalcoatlus, the largest flying creature ever, may have been terrestrial scavengers, similar to modern storks. Marine reptiles like mosasaurs were apex predators of the oceans, eating fish, sharks, sea turtles, and even other mosasaurs. Fossil evidence shows bite marks from mosasaur on mosasaur attacks. You might be wondering, how do scientists know what dinosaurs ate? The evidence is fascinating. First, we have coprolites, fossilized dinosaur dung. These preserve partially digested food, seeds, bone fragments, and plant material, giving us direct evidence of diet. Tooth marks on bones tell incredible stories. We can match bite marks to specific predator teeth and even determine whether the animal was killed or scavenged based on tooth mark patterns. Stomach contents are extremely rare but invaluable. Several fossils have been found with their last meal preserved, including fish inside baryonyx and plants inside hadrosaurs. Tooth shape is a major clue. Sharp, serrated teeth indicate carnivores. Flat, grinding teeth suggest herbivores. Beak shapes also tell us about diet. Narrow beaks for selective feeding, wide beaks for bulk feeding. Finally, we study modern animals as analogs. By comparing dinosaur anatomy to living relatives like birds and crocodiles, we can make educated inferences about behavior and diet. The dinosaur food chain was incredibly complex and diverse, from massive sauropods consuming half a ton of plants daily to apex predators like T-Rex crushing bone with devastating bite force to clever omnivores adapting to any available food source. The Mesozoic era was a world of endless eating. What's most amazing is that this food chain sustained itself for over 165 million years. Compare that to modern humans who've only been around for about 300,000 years. The dinosaurs' success came from incredible diversity and adaptation. Some survived on the most abundant food, plants. Others became specialized hunters, and the smartest became opportunists, eating whatever they could find. Understanding what dinosaurs ate doesn't just satisfy our curiosity, it helps us understand evolution, adaptation, and the delicate balance of ecosystems. The prehistoric food chain shaped life on Earth and ultimately led to the world we inhabit today. So the next time you see a dinosaur in a movie chomping on prey or stripping leaves from a tree, you'll know the real science behind those ancient appetites. And remember, birds are living dinosaurs, so when you see a chicken pecking at seeds or a heron catching prey, you're watching the food chain that began over 230 million years ago, still continuing today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into dinosaur diets, subscribe for more prehistoric content. What dinosaur diet surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below.